Some call him the Arsenio Hall of Gospel. Feel the power. Positive power. Jerry Ross.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Lord, thank you for using me. 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 Started with my past, may have to say. Lord, thank you for using me. That was then. You can take the past and make it right. Lord, thank you for using me. This is now. It started with my past, may have to say. Lord, thank you for using me. That was then. You can take the past and make it right. Lord, thank you for using me. This is now. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me. Lord, thank you for using me. Daily. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me. Lord, thank you for using me. Daily. Lord, thank you for using me. Lord, thank you for using me. That was then. This is now. Lord, thank you for using me. That was then. This is now. Lord, thank you for using me. It started with my past, may have to say. That was then. You can take my past and make it right. This is now. It started with my past, may have to say. That was then. You can take my past and make it right. This is now. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me. Use me. Daily. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me. Use me. Daily. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me. Use me. Daily. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me. Use me. Daily. Use me. Use me for your glory. Use me. Oh Lord, please use me. Lord, use me. Oh, use me. Oh Lord, use me. I surrender for you to use me. Oh, use me. God, use me. In spite of what it may have been, Lord, use me. Clean me up inside and use me. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind for you to use me. Use me for your service, Lord. Use me. Use me for your service, Lord. Use me. Use me for your works, Lord. Use me. Use me, Lord. I give everything I have. I will give it unto you. I give everything I have in and I will give it up to you. I give everything I have, and I will give it up to you. I give everything I have, I will give it up to you, to use, to use, to use. Found it in you. Nothing left to do but to lift my head, reminisce on the things you said. Holy Spirit, you're flowing. Nothing left to do but to lift my head, reminisce on the things you said. Holy Spirit, you're flowing. We're not going undercover. We won't change the point of view. That we stand for, and His word is what we do. Tiptoeing through the daisies, it's not the course that we're coming. We're taking this over with the rush of mighty wind. Flow through the vision, heavy on a mission, a fear and tradition. You are my provision. Pedal to the metal as we head into this battle. No weapon can deflect us. It's the moment of truth, and I found it in you. Nothing left to do but to lift my head, reminisce on the things you said. Holy Spirit, you're flowing. Nothing left to do but to lift my head, reminisce on the things you said. Holy Spirit, you're flowing. Nothing left to do but to lift my head, reminisce on the things you said. Holy Spirit, you're flowing. Nothing left to do but to lift my head, reminisce on the things you said. Holy Spirit, you're flowing.
I know you feel it. God's beats and lyrics. I know you feel it. God's beats and lyrics, y'all. Just watch me go. Watch me flow. Hear His praises flow. Hear His praises flow. I know you feel it. God's beats and lyrics, y'all. Just watch me go. Watch me flow. Hear His praises flow. Hear His praises flow. Are you feeling this flowing? It will make you move like you're rowing a boat. It's no joke. I know you liking every note. I know you like the style, like it loud. Yeah, you like God's underground. Hip hop is hot, so give Him props about the way I come through lyrically. And the beats are tight, seriously. I love being in the music facility. And in my rhymes, I'm coming clean like Hillary Duff. But God's going to be lifted up as we make you jam. You hear it and we'll be born again. Really though, hear this flow. Got beats and lyrics, bro. I y'all. Just watch me go. Watch me flow. Hear his praises flow. Hear his praises flow. I know you feel it. God's beats and lyrics, y'all. Just watch me go. Watch me flow. Hear his praises flow. Hear his praises flow. Hear it across the nations on radio stations. Don't be surprised when God gives me ratings. That's how he do it. Listen to God's music. It's like a fuse lit. It's his style, so don't have to say who's this. And you know it's something that's bumping. Now crisscross God will keep you jumping. If you feel it, the beats and lyrics, you will be blessed in your spirit. Watch him go. Watch me flow. Hear the praises flow. Hear the praises flow. I know you feel it. God's beats and lyrics, y'all. Just watch me go. Watch me flow. Hear his praises flow. Hear his praises flow. I know you feel it. God's beats and lyrics, y'all. Just watch me go. Watch me flow. Hear his praises flow. Hear his praises flow. I know you feel it. God's beats and lyrics, y'all. Just watch me go. Watch me flow. Hear his praises flow. Hear his praises flow. Hear his praises flow, y'all.
Forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever
forever and ever, forever and ever. Draw me closer to your hand, 'cause I know there ain't no way I'll make it without you. No more doing things my way, 'cause in this race I'm reaching out and I can't stop until it's finished. I'm chasing, you know I'm chasing after you. I'm chasing, you know I'm chasing after you.
Chasing after you, draw me close, Lord.
Chasing after you.
Draw me close, Lord. Chasing after you, draw me close, Lord.
Chasing after you.
Draw me close, Lord.
I don't know about you, but I thank God for being the head of my life. He is my strength and my strong tower. 'Cause you never let me down, but you never left me through all of my trials, through my circumstances. But I'll just run to the Father, 'cause He never let me down. Oh, you never left me. Oh no. Oh, you never left me. Oh no. Oh, you never left me. Oh no. Oh, you never left me. And through all of my ups and through all of my downs, said that you will always be around. When my body is weak, you make me strong. You gave me the faith to keep holding on. You never left me. Oh no. Oh, you never left me. Oh no. You never let me fall. You never left me. His name be praised forever. Shout it out that the Lord is good. May His name be praised forever. Shout it out. Shout it out. Shout it out. Shout it out forever.
You always there. When I was lonely in despair, I often felt like no one else cared. I put my faith and trust in men who had no plan for me. I lost all hopes, all dreams, and love, and I even felt like there was no God above. But when you answer my prayers, that's when I knew that you always be there. Ooh, you always there, and you always care, and you always answered all of my prayers. Thank you for being there, right in the nick of time. Oh, you always there, and you always cared. Said you always answered all of my prayers. Thank you for being there, right in the nick of time. You kept me from danger, hurt and harm, and you're the only one I can count on. Through all the things I've been through, didn't stop you from wanting to love me more. So I ain't calling on you, my master. You are my friend, my savior, father. Though you supplied my needs, I'm on bended knees, and I thank you, Lord, for always being there. You always cared. Oh,
Beautiful eyes, innocent smile, and face full of hope. There stands a boy, life full of joy, so it seems. Down sets the sun, laughter is gone, and manhood arrives. Yet lingers on, a boy so desperate for love. Broken promises, shattered dreams. Pieces he uses drifting at sea. Ooh. Anger robbed him of integrity. Help me. He cries from empty and he says, deliver me.
Jesus take control.
I think I need a little calibration.
I'ma let Jesus take control.
I think I need a little calibration.
I'ma let Jesus take control.
I think I need a little calibration.
I'ma let Jesus take control.
I think I need a little calibration.
I'ma let Jesus take control.
I'm going in a different direction. Tired of me longer seeking perfection. I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me. I'm saved for life. Who says that a Christian can't turn up? All the glory, all the praise to Jesus. I think I need a little calibration. $100 pockets and billionaire relation. When I say praise, you say praise him. Praise, praise him, praise, praise him. When I say praise, you say praise him. Praise, praise him, praise, praise him. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control. Lord, you have my authorization. Giving Jesus praise, admiration. Walked on water, sensation. Turn water into wine, innovation. My Father has many, many mansions. Build a new heaven, expansion. I think I need a little calibration. Big money dreams, billionaire elation. I'm moving on. Streets are paved with gold. I'm tapping high. I'ma let Jesus take control. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control. I think I need a little calibration. I'ma let Jesus take control.
Blessings of God upon you. May the blessings of God be upon you. His mercy renews each day, each new day. With each new day, each new day. With each new day. Blessings of God be upon you. His mercy renews each day. May the blessings of God be upon you. His mercy renews each day. Each day. I've never seen the righteous forsaken. I never seen the seed begging bread. In these times we gotta hold on. When it seems that life is unfair. Each new day, with each new day, renew it. Each new day, what the world with each new day is heaven's rain. Heaven's rain, pouring out of God. Heaven's rain, pouring out of God. Heaven's rain, pouring out of God. Heaven's rain, pour out your love, God. There's a new sunrise, got my heart, giving me mercy, a fresh new start. No condemnation of our own. God has given us a brand new song. With each new day, there's a new horizon, heaven to gain, hell to shun. God, send the comforter to guide me, order my steps, and always provide for me. With each new day, there's a new horizon, a new day to shine. What the world needs is heaven's rain. I'm pouring out of God. Heaven's rain. I'm pouring out of
Hi everybody, I'm Nina Taylor, and here is your gospel news. Zion's Joy are a large contemporary gospel group based in Indianapolis, Indiana, a mixture of 10 male and female vocalists. The group was formed in 2008. Zion's Joy brings their rich blend of harmonies and powerful lead vocals to venues across the Midwest. In 2012, they released their own debut album, Knocking on Your Heart, a 12-song collection of soulful, R&B flavored modern gospel tunes. The group also features members Beth Sinclair, Madison Debreo, Lynn McDonald Sigmund, Kimberly Kent, Sharon Rimmer, Ricky Smiley, Dan Sinclair, Richard O. Jackson, and Freddie Bolden. Los Angeles-based entertainer Javen began his career in 2001, co-hosting Christian evangelist Paula White's television show. The following year, he departed White's show and launched his music career, scoring a top 10 hit on the CCM charts with his self-titled debut album. Stretching his talents even further, Javen made the move into acting with several stage plays, which eventually led to the 2005 big screen debut in the movie The Sixth. Several more film roles later, he continued to balance his time between acting, public speaking, and singing. He started his own label and production company in 2003 called J-Rock Entertainment, and over the course of a decade, he went on to release 4 more albums of contemporary R&B and gospel music. He earned several awards in the Christian entertainment community. A former worship leader, Javen travels the world as both singer and public speaker, involving himself in a variety of humanitarian and charitable efforts. Gospel singer and sometimes actress Anasha. She's also worked under the name Anasha Figaro and Anasha Figaro Cooper. She began singing as a child. She first sang in public at the age of 2 at her parents' church, the New Life Tabernacle in Brooklyn, New York, where she was born and raised. As a child and young teenager, she appeared in a couple of movies: 1990's Mo Better Blues and 1993 Life with Mikey. But singing was always her main passion. With her strong soprano voice and impassioned singing style, she became a much in-demand session and touring singer. She's worked with Kirk Franklin, John Mayer, Kim Burrell, Lettucey, Israel Houghton, James Fortune, and Fred Hammond, to name a few. She came onto the general public's eye as a backup singer on BET's Sunday Best. Detroit-raised, Georgia-based pastor, music director, and singer William Murphy, best known for providing a soaring lead vocal on the modern gospel classic Praise Is What I Do. He specializes in stirring praise and worship hymns that fuse old school gospel with urban CCM. Based out of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in the city of Lithonia, Georgia, Murphy issued a debut album entitled All Day in 2005, followed by the 2007 hit The Sound, recorded live. Murphy's major label, God Chaser, which arrived in 2013. Demonstrate, which Murphy was joined by Tasha Cobbs, Nicole Binion, and Bishop James Morton, followed in 2016. William claims to be a late bloomer. In January 2006, he and his wife, Pastor Danielle, launched D. Reams Center Church of Atlanta. The D. Reams Center Church of Atlanta teaches men to cultivate, strengthen, build their personal relationships with Jesus, their wives, their children, their families, and their communities through prayer, worship, family, evangelism, education, wealth development, and social action. Here's your Billboard Top 10 Gospel Albums in the country. Number 10 from Phil Thompson, My Worship. Number 9, Playlist, the very best of Marvin Sapp. Number 8, I Am Reminded, Live, the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Number 7, The Hill, Travis Green. Number 6, Make Room, Jonathan McReynolds. Number 5, Open Heaven, the Miranda Experience, Miranda Curtis. Number 4, Snoop Dogg presents Bible of Love, Snoop Dogg and various artists. Number 3, The Essential, Kirk Franklin. Number 2, Wow Gospel 2018, various artists. And the number 1 gospel album in the country comes from Tasha Cobbs Leonard, Heart, Passion, Pursuit. Well, that's your Billboard Top 10 Albums and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
If you've lost hope in life's journey, this song's for you. If you look around and you see nothing but failure, you feel discouraged, this song's for you. Evil is ever present, and it keeps trying to keep me down, blocking me from my victory. Yeah, but I refuse to fall. I gotta get up, I gotta stand tall. With my head held high, I will rise. Yeah, oh, yeah, throw my fear over there. Yeah, who cares if I'm scared? I'm gonna rise above it, yeah. Oh, yeah, see the haters over there. I don't care, I'm going for it. Oh, I will rise.
Even when you feel like falling, listen to the voice inside calling.
Oh,
that's the calling. Everybody, rise up. Even when you feel like falling, listen to the voice inside calling. That's the calling. Everybody. You may be doubtful of the outcome, scared to think outside the box, but don't let fear keep you from moving when opportunity knocks. Rise up and be bold. You won't be left on your own. Provision is waiting, but you gotta move.
oh, yeah, throw your fear over there. Who cares if you're scared? You gotta rise above it, yeah. Oh, yeah, you see the haters over there. Don't be scared to go for it. Oh, you will rise.
Even when you feel like falling, listen to the voice inside calling. That's the calling. Everybody, rise up. Even when you feel like falling, listen to the voice inside calling. That's the calling. Everybody,
Calling you to greater. Oh, he's calling you to greater. Oh, he's calling you to greater. He's calling you to greater. Oh, rise up.
Even when you feel like
Even when-
listen to the voice inside calling. That's the calling. Everybody, rise up. Even when you feel like falling, listen to the voice inside
Calling,
That's the calling. Everybody,
he's calling.
He's calling.
He's calling you to greater. He's calling you to greater. He's calling you to greater. I feel like I've lost the beat. In this dance, I keep on losing my feet. I feel like you're singing a new song, but the melody's too hard for me to pick up on. Is there a magic button to push? Or is there a magic potion that can rewind the time we've spent? Is there a magic button to press so we can reset? Is that a yes or maybe? I don't know. Can I get a reset? Start all over again. I get a reset? Start all over again. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. Ooh, can I get a restart so I can play a different part in this game? Can I get a new dance or another chance to make amends for the mistakes I made? Is there a magic button to push? Or is there a magic potion that can rewind the time we've spent? Is there a magic button to press so we can reset? Is that a yes or maybe? Please, can I get a reset? Start all over again. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. Can I get a reset? Start all over again. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. Can I get a reset? I know it seems impossible, but every day there's a way for me to reset. When I fall to my knees and say, Lord, help me please, new mercies will surround me. I can get a reset, yeah. Oh, I can get a reset. Start all over again. I can reintroduce myself to you. Oh, I can get a reset. Start all over again. I can reintroduce myself. Oh, I can get a reset. I'm so grateful that I can start all over again, all over again, all over again.
Hey Marty, you know who it is. It's your man Eliseo, aka KS the Legend. And you know, a lot of people say Christians can't have fun, but we about to show them, right? Let's get it.
He knows. The time I put in, it shows. I done gained success, not because of my flesh. That's how good his favor is. Not trying to say that I'm his favorite, but I'm blessed. He knows. The time we put in, it shows. We are blessed, cause he's so faithful. See, that's how good his favor is. Not trying to say that we his favorite, but we blessed. He knows. Say we don't say God love, we say God bless. He knows. Say we don't say God love, we say God. Hop about the bed, look in the mirror, say good morning. I'm grateful, so praise come out my mouth before we on. Here's a warning, riding me on Sunday morning. To the top back, gospel music on play as yeah, I'm going in. Bass knocking, head bobbing, I'm screaming hallelujah. Get my praise on with my shades on as I cruise into my future. Got the energy to be my enemy, they can't measure up to my ruler. Most high get all praises, I'm going places, I don't need no Uber. I carry the banner that's bloodstained and I'm not ashamed of my past. I can take it, I'm a big boy making 3 stacks as an outcast. You can have peace, have respect, and success without cash. You need love and trust, I know someone who know about that. My God, He knows. The time I put in, it shows. I done gained success, not because of my flow. That's how good his favor is. Not trying to say that I'm his favorite, but I'm blessed. like a baby. These haters have insomnia. I follow him, try to be his twin, even copy his words like Melania. So let your problems go while you holding on to your skepticism. His blessing for all his children, so I don't know what they got against nepotism. But he knows.
He knows, he knows, he knows. The time I put in, it shows, it shows. I done gained success, not because of my skill.
That's how good his favor is. Not trying to say that I'm his favorite, but I'm blessed.
He knows, he knows, he knows. The time we put in, it shows, it shows. We are blessed, cause he's so faithful.
See, that's how good his favor is. Not trying to say that we his favorite, but we blessed.
He knows, he knows, he knows.
Say we don't say good luck, we say God bless.
He knows, he knows, he knows.
Say we don't say good luck, we say God.
Hold up, we ain't finished, let Marty back in it. I was losing, what's in it? Now God got me winning. We not borrowers, we limit, keep it Satan head spinning. Hold up, I'm talking about God, so let me brag a minute. See, he spared me in my mother life when I was a baby. From medicine overdose, could have killed me the age of 4, but God saved me. Then he kept me covered while I was in war in Afghanistan. Then he gave me the smartest, baddest woman could ever give a man. And I'm a proud father of the world's greatest daughter. I'm about to blow up like a Galaxy 7 on the charger. My life not great as it will be, but it's better than it ever was. I'm destined to make history, and I know that because he knows.
He knows, he knows, he knows.
That's why we don't say good luck, we say God bless.
He knows, he knows, he knows.
Yeah, say we don't say good luck, we say God bless.
In a haze, trying to find my way out, wondering if I'll ever really know what this life's about. There's gotta be a reason, more than just a feeling. What am I looking for? Why do I spend my days lost in a haze? When, oh, I am alive, the sun is shining down on me, and now's my time to turn it around and believe I can do more than just survive. I wanna thrive. Whoa, I am alive. I don't wanna wake up one day and wonder where my life went. Wishing I could stop, hit rewind, and do it all again. I wanna feel the moment, I wanna breathe it in, and know that I live. No, I don't wanna wake up one day and wonder, oh, I am alive. The sun is shining down on me, and now's my time to turn it around and
I remember I was a young and about yay high. My favorite song was Kirk Franklin, Down by the Riverside. The Golden Age Church, that was the good old days back then. At any time the spirit rushed through like a mighty wind. Wall to wall, flow to ceiling, can't see, can't even feel. The path to skill, no servitude. Where's the love and supernatural healing? Most of us keep it to ourselves. For some of us, it's all about wealth. The clock is ticking, no more time kicking. So roll up the sleeves and help. Now I can this. Saying that the world is wicked, we in the last time and day. But I'd rather end this, talk about his forgiveness. And how I just say, no need to stall. If you hear the call, then stand up and be brave. And make the walls, but trust me, they gonna fall. Cause spirit like a tidal wave. No need to resist, man, it's just salvation. Through the sunset, free is truly free with no probation. So cross over to the new, let the old fade away. I don't think I'm getting through. Please help me dodge it.
No need to be unsure. Oh no. He's got what you're waiting for, and so much. There is so much more. So make it work, sure. The blessing is sure. I feel a tidal wave coming. No need to hide, no need for running. Gather all your family, round up your friends. Leave all your problems in your sins, and let it wash over you. It's a way that wash over. Trust me, wash away every guilt and shame.
Remember when I was a youngin' like yay high? The main objective in my generation to stay fly. Entire time I'm plotting, trying to see how to save lives. Now I'm making waves to get my people saved, so praise God. Don't be afraid, we about to see some better days and elevate. See, God is always on point and he's on time, he ain't never late. So let me levitate and separate from all the devil's ways. I gotta spread the good news so all my people can catch the wave. Bless the days ahead of us, Lord. We far from perfect, but I'm trying to catch this tidal wave, Lord. Trying to be surfing, cause this tidal wave is surging. Your blessings about to resurface. Trying to tell you this is urgent. I say, tell him it's worth it, yes, Lord.
No need to be unsure. He's got what you're waiting for, and so much. There is so much more. So make it work, sure. The blessing is sure. I feel a tidal wave coming. No need to hide, no need for running. Gather all your family, round up your friends. Bring all your problems and your sins, and let it wash over you. It's a way that wash over. Trust me, wash away every guilt and shame. Jesus, tidal wave. Know you feel alone. We all been there. Like you're doing this on your own. My God. There's no need to be afraid. Oh no. You have a protector on the throne. So pray to the Lord and ask him for strength. And know that every battle is yours in the end. Then tell every devil and demon start running. Cause there's a tidal wave coming. There's a tidal wave coming. Let's go. I feel a tidal wave. No need to hide. So we need to rock in your car. We about to flow into nation. We about to let the bottom. My God, for the president coming. It's a way that trust me, wash away every guilt and shame. Jesus, tidal wave coming. Have no pleasure in me. Jesus is calling.
your side, you can make it. Christ on your side, you can make it. Christ on your side, you can make it.
Remember he called from day one. Them times you had to stack in the guns.
clouds, I feel the breeze, the atmosphere, God's changing just for me. I hear the sound of abundance of rain. Then I know my season's gonna change. I see the clouds, I feel the breeze we breathe, the atmosphere, God's changing and I hear the sound of abundance of rain, and I know my season's gotta change. Let's declare and decree it. Now listen, I know you've been waiting for a long time, waiting for your change to come, crying out to God, Lord, how long until you heal me of this disease? How long, oh Lord, until you deliver my family from living paycheck to paycheck? But don't you give up, no, because God told me to tell you, He's heard every prayer you pray, your help is on the way. Lift your voice and sing, yeah. It's my new season, and God made me a promise. He said it in His word, that it would be, and He said if I do not think or grow weary in my well-doing, and His promise I believe. Oh, I believe what His word said. I believe all His promises. Oh, I believe. I'm gonna stand on His word. Hallelujah. His word I'll stand. Listen, 'cause all of the ground is sinking sand. It's my new season. It's my
been good to you? Yeah. And he's brought you from a mighty long way? And you know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt in your heart, that you never would have made it without him. You need to get God some praise.
Get your praise on. Get your praise on. That's right. Came from a mighty long way. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. If you never would have made it, get your praise on. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. Everybody in the house, get your praise on. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. Lift your hands up high. Get your praise on.
Every day that I wake up, I thank the Lord for giving me breath. If it wasn't for the grace of God, I never would have woke up by myself. Tell me who really than the man that called that the rain didn't make the sun come out. That shine down on earth, giving us light he's worth you talking about. Ain't a man alive, turn water to wine, cast out a demon and kept him into the swine. My God is great, I don't care what you say, he's been good to me, don't you see my face? Big Kool-Aid smiling, ain't never down, not as long as I got my God around. You don't believe in God, who sent his only son, died for your sins and your life begun? Well, I'm real to Christ, I'm nothing nice, and when it comes to beats, I tell my life what God has done. Now he brought me out, the pits of hell, called a jail cell, never to return, out of numbers life, I'm an ambassador, I'm fighting for my religion, I'm making not want no more, hitting you with these vocals, going just where I've been, you don't wanna go, that's something God will make sure. He's truthful and faithful, like them two little legs that you walking on, and them arms you got, and them eyes you see, I'ma praise him for eternity. I touch souls, save lives, best for you, Jesus Christ.
Get your praise on. Get your praise on. That's right. Came from a mighty long way. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. If you never would have made it, get your praise on. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. Everybody in the house, get your praise on. Get your praise on. Get your praise on. Lift your hands up high. Get your praise on.
Yeah, jump in the church like this. You know that I'm ready, I'm loving, here no clicks. Kinda lift him up, he filling up my cups. Looking at my problems like what's up. Know that he got me, confidence turned up. I believe in bliss. So I never been looking left. I know what my blessings are from. Yeah. I am just in the sun. Yeah. So I try hard not to think about it, cause I know we got it. Just lift my hands up high. Give my praises to God. Know what my blessings are from. Yeah. I am just in the sun. Yeah. So I try hard not to think about it, cause I know we got it. Just lift my hands up high. Give our praises to God.
The Sentencing Project issued a report that 1 in every 3 black American males born today can expect to go to prison once in his lifetime.
I went from prison to power. I started from nothing. Started say I was not gonna make it. That's so counted me out. Like 1, 2, 3, and now I'm on top. I'm on fire. I went from prison to power. I started from nothing. Started say I was not gonna make it. Talk about ain't gonna make that. Ain't that so counted me out. Like 1, 2, 3, and now I'm on fire. I was released in 09, and I got straight on the grind. To be a boss My vision's blurry, but my eyes still on the prize. Thinking about what I went through, the book I they give you when you trying to get a job. They treat you like do because of the boo. I showed them what I was doing. I started a company and nobody had a clue that I was able to do it on my own. I'm a bona fide hustler. It's written in stone because I got felonies. That's why they wouldn't hire me. I'm glad that they didn't. Not no one can fire me. Unexpected ease. I rose to the top. Got my own authority and watch mouth drop. I went from prison to power. I started from nothing. They say I was not gonna make it. They counted me out like 1, 2, 3. And now I'm on top for the whole world to see. I went from prison to power. I started from nothing. They say I was not gonna make it. They counted me out like 1, 2, 3. And now I'm on top for the whole world to see. To all my convicted fellas out there, don't let no one tell you you can't make it. When they tell you you a loser, you show them you a winner. You can do anything you set your mind to. Society won't give you a job. You start your own business. Society won't let you rent a place to live. You buy your own house. All they did was force us to be bosses. Stand up and let's go from prison to power. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm a two-time loser, convicted felon. The path that I chose led me to doing time. Cause when you're living in sin, trouble ain't hard to find. Mom always told me you'll be dead or either in jail. I never understood what she meant until I failed. I can close to being dead people plenty time, but it was by the grace of God that I'm still alive. It ain't a day that goes by that I don't talk to you. I'm in need of your protection and protection. I done came a long way from how I used to be. When people see me now, they can't believe that it's me. My conversations ain't the same anymore. You can tell how I talk that I love the Lord. I'm in church every Sunday like clockwork. I even bring my family and friends to my church. My mission is to save souls and touch lives. Missionary trips, ministering worldwide. Using my talents and my gifts so I can reach to you. Be somebody that they can respect and look up to. A role model like my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who never hesitated to help save a life.
And I need you. I need you, Father. I can't do this without you, Lord. And I'm so
Kingdom on my mind when I hit the grind. Kingdom state of mind, hear it in my lines. Kingdom on my mind, I ain't walking blind. Every time I rhyme, it's a kingdom state of mind.
Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind.
First things first, look, I gotta thank my Savior. He woke me up today, and so I'm about to send this praise up. We on to something greater. Come on. You know I have to claim it, cause last night, somebody out there didn't make it. You ain't blessed cause your money long, wrist shining. Not at all. Seats inclining, a neck full of diamonds. If you got it, boy, I get it. You done came up. You was nothing, but you finally got your weight up. But wait up, that won't help you if your mama died, cause she got cancer. That situation's terrifying. And throwing money at it won't help the pain and tears. What will you do when you have to face your worst fears? Me, I fortify and look up to the one and only. I know he hear me when I pray, I'm never walking lonely. Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. Blessed assurance who done overcame the whole world. Kingdom on my mind when I hit the grind. Kingdom state of mind, hear it in my lines. Kingdom on my mind, I ain't walking blind. Every time I rhyme, it's a kingdom state of mind.
Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind.
This ain't religion, it's a relationship. So when them demons see me, they know it's time to dip. Jump out the whip, give them scriptures off the rip. This is my life, ain't no on and off switch. I don't chase a sign, signs follow the believer. Iron sharpen iron every time my dogs meet us. Blessed is the man that endures temptation. My flesh is crazy, it's in need of an amputation. I turn my sights to the Lord, hand on my sword. Fire in my heart, living water in my core. Word of life on my tongue, I'ma prophesy. This can save lives, sick of seeing kids die. So deceptive what they posting on their Instagram. You can change up, but they'll kill you for that Gucci bag. This ain't fiction, this is fact, better make it last. Cause if you die without the Lord, ain't no coming back. Kingdom on my mind, when I hit the grind. Kingdom state of mind, hear it in my lines. Kingdom on my mind, I ain't walking blind. Every time I rhyme, it's a kingdom state of mind.
Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind. Kingdom on my mind, a kingdom state of mind.
Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. He who has an ear, let him hear and understand. Listen, you have not chose me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. That whatsoever you shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Hey, I'm wrong with it. You can say I'm dumb with it. Hey, I'ma come with it. I'ma say the Son did it. Radio, don't play me. They ain't gotta play me. This is gospel, I'ma stick with it, don't play me. That's it. You'll never see me sell out or run out. I'ma holler Jesus even with they gun out.
Hi, I'm Nina Taylor, and here is your gospel news. Gospel and praise and worship singer Leandria Johnson. Her journey to her recording career almost ran like a plot for a made-for-TV movie. She overcame obstacles, hardships, and personal disasters to get there. Born January 23, 1983, Johnson, twice divorced, single mother of 3 children, when she fell on hard times, losing her home.
Service is provided in high definition by free conference call HD.com. Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash.
TV show Sunday Best. The daughter of a preacher, Johnson had been singing
Access code
in front of her father's
accepted.
congregation since the age of 2. She never really considered a professional singing career as a gospel artist. She arrived at the TV audition with little time to spare and wearing flip-flops and the clothes that she drove there in. She was amazed to be selected as a contestant. Johnson ended up being declared the winner at the end of the show's 3rd season in 2010, a placing that not only came with the gift of a brand new car and a cash prize, but also, in time, a recording deal. Her debut CD, The Awakening of Leandria Johnson, was released in 2011, followed by her second EP, The Evolution of Leandria Johnson. That was in 2012. The 2 EPs then were combined together to make one full album, The Awakening of Leandria Johnson Deluxe. A second full-length album, Live, The Experience, which also came out in 2012. Then during 2015, she appeared on the Oxygen reality show, The Preachers of Atlanta, a spinoff from the hit TV show Preachers of LA. She returned with her second album, Bigger Than Me, 2 years later. Before the age of 22, Jasmine Murray. She was a finalist on American Idol. She won the Miss Mississippi title, and she placed in the top 10 of the Miss America pageant. She has been on countless TV shows. She's best known for her powerhouse vocals as a finalist in Season 8 of American Idol. Jasmine has worked hard to overcome and achieve so much at such a young age. After winning the Miss Mississippi and placing in the top 10 of Miss America in 2015, she paid for her college tuition entirely with her contestant earnings. Now she's inspiring audiences all over the world with a profound message of hope as an artist and songwriter. Now at the age of 25, Jasmine's experiences contribute to the wisdom and poise that she now carries. She's on a mission, and she says she's just getting started. Darlene McCoy, singer, songwriter, author, minister, and radio personality, is back and reminding us why we fell in love with her ministry when she was introduced to the industry back in 2007. With her self-titled CD back in 2007, she was a 2-time Dove Nominee Award for Best Urban Album and Best Urban Single. She landed her hit single, Falling in Love, on the soundtrack of Tyler Perry's first movie, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Darlene McCoy is currently making her way up the Billboard Gospel Music Charts. Here's your Billboard Top 10 Songs in the Country. Number 10. BB Winans with He Promised Me. Number 9, Brian Courtney Wilson, A Great Work. Number 8, Tasha Cobbs Leonard featuring Nicki Minaj with I'm Getting Ready. Number 7, Jacqueline Carr, You Will Win. Number 6, Jonathan McReynolds, Not Lucky, I'm Loved. Number 5, JJ Harrison and Youthful Praise, No Reason to Fear. Number 4, Tamala Mann featuring Timberland with Through It All. Number 3, Jermaine Dolly, Serve. Number 2, Todd Delaney, down from number 1 from last week with Your Great Name. And number 1, once again, this makes 8 weeks, Corinne Hawthorne with Won't He Do It. Well, that's your Billboard Top 10 Gospel Songs in the Country and your gospel news. Remember, we'd love to hear from you about all the great music and events in your great city. You can email us at thegospelnewswithnina@gmail.com. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
Imitated. Never duplicated.
1, 2,
Some
1, 2.
call him the David
Break it,
Letterman
break it.
of late night. Some call him the Arsenio Hall of Gospel. Feel the power. Positive power. Jerry Ross. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power. A double XI.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast. You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
What's up, Dr. T? Can you hear me? Are you there?
Hey, yep, I got you.
Hey. What's up? What's up, Dr. T?
Nothing much.
That's right. Welcome to late night. Late night. Is it late? No, it's
Yes,
only 10.
this is late. I haven't did late night in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Feels like forever because I've been doing the 8 o'clock show. Yeah.
That's right. Been a minute for you. Well, welcome to my world. And, of course, this is an opportunity for the world to check out what's going on between the partnership with You First and Positive Power and my other partnerships that we have established in the last few months, which has been simply awesome. God's moving. All right.
Yes, he is.
So you want to open us up? You want to open us up in prayer?
Well, yes, I will.
Amen.
Father God, we just thank you. We thank you for this opportunity to network and share across the U.S., internationally. Father, we just bless your name for what you are doing and all of our lives and all the lives of the artists and the people that are contributing to Positive Power. We just thank you for having your hand upon this network because it's all about you. We give all the glory to you, Father, and we just give you all the thanks and praise for what you're doing, what you have done, and what you're going to do. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Amen. God is good. All right. People probably say, what
He is.
What Jerry doing on? Yeah, we on you. I gave y'all a schedule and everything. Because Dr. T said.
you look, you done came up, Jerry, because I seen the schedule. I'm like, what?
I know, I woke up.
We had something to go by today, so yeah, you done came up today. I'm proud.
I said, you already told me to do this like, what, a month ago?
Yeah. But it's partially my fault, too, because I needed to get the schedule together, too. So definitely happy we got that going. So everybody knew what was going on tonight because we have a big night.
That's right.
You know, not only this show that got some awesome information that'll be coming up, but, you know, with Kent coming on, he has so much going on, but coming on is a double dose of Kent, coming on to the late night show with you and Paula G, and also the Christian Party Line, so I'm excited about that.
That's right. The Christian Party Line has been a real blessing. Shay, she just took over, and, of course, she's really like a mirror of Dr. Paul Kelly. She's the female version.
Oh, yeah.
Them two just happy all the time. You would never know, what's going on in that household, because they just so positive. They the positive power. They the models. They the models of positive power. So they awesome. Beautiful people.
That's a good way to be. It's not a lot of people that could stay happy or at least experience that joy on the outside. Sometimes we wear what we're going through on the outside, so that's
right.
Definitely it.
I'm so excited, and it's funny because Paula Gina, we pretty much talk pretty much every day. Her and Dr. Kelly and I, we kind of fellowship and keep each other on point. And of course, you and I are always going back and forth all through the day too. And it's just so wonderful how God has connected us, and we all, we like thousands of miles away, but we all like brothers and sisters, like that.
Yeah,
Incredible.
I love it. I love it. I love that. This is why the internet is so important, because you can connect the way we've connected. We connected. When is the first time we connected? I think it was a show. I was getting on the show with you, and I think that's the first time we ever talked. And after that, since then, we've been connected. So
That's right.
if it wasn't for radio, we wouldn't have this opportunity. So I do bless God for that.
That's right. Radio is so powerful, and we say it all the time how internet radio has really. I know at first people used to say, "Man, you just going to be performing in front of internet radio people." Yeah, but internet radio people have like strong networks. More to me, our networks are more powerful than FM and AM because they don't share each other's knowledge. They don't, like if you're on Tom Joyner's show or Steve Harvey, I'm quite sure they all don't hang out like we do.
No, I'm sure they don't.
Yeah, because we
I hear them
friends.
talking about each other more than anything.
I know. And they,
competition.
Yep, and they jump around. One time you hear the guy, he's on his show, and if he was on his show, and then he talking about him because he's not on his show. So I was like, okay. But, you don't get that here. We all going to meet up at the Spin Awards on October 27th, 28th, and 29th, and it's going to be like a family reunion. That's what it is.
Yes, I'm excited about that. And this will be my first time meeting some face to face. So that is definitely exciting.
Yeah, it was.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that was exciting. That was really exciting. And just to recap on that, of course, my boys were there. Charles D. Clark was there, and Arthur Rowland was there, and Tina was hanging with me all day. She was like my second wife. Had me stuck in Walmart all day. I think I was in Walmart longer with her than with my real wife. I was like, oh God. I actually took a nap.
I know that was.
Yeah, I took a nap in the car. That's how long we were there. So that was a really exciting time. I think that was the first time I met Paula G, Joyce, and they've been with us on the radio for a minute. So,
really?
Yep.
That's the first time you met Paula G? I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, that was the first time.
You guys have such a tight relationship.
Yep. Paul Kelly. Well, that was my second time meeting Dr. Kelly, and we hung out. All of us sat together. Shay was there, and that was like my second time meeting Shay, and probably maybe the third time was Shay because I had captured her at the West Morgan's event. Yeah, I met Shay a couple times, I think. Yeah, because I think she was at a couple events we had done with J. Nicole Jones. So I met the Corinth. That's right, Dwayne Culpepper. If you want to meet somebody, you got to meet Dwayne Culpepper. That's the guy you want to meet. Him and David Benton. Those guys. A lot of life in them. A lot of life.
Yeah. They're doing some big things, too. They got a lot of things going on.
That's right.
So I'm excited to see what goes on with them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not spilling beans, but I'll just say they're doing some big things.
That's right, y'all. Watch out. That's right. All right, so you ready to start working on our talking points for the night? You ready?
Yeah.
But before you do that,
you can start off if you want.
Well, hold up. Before you do that, I just want to remind everybody, don't forget Tuesday night, we have a world premiere with David Benton's new video, Peace Up 2. That's right. Peace Up 2 is going to premiere right here on Music Vision Television. That should be right after right after Zion, because that's her last show with John E. Ross. So that should be... Yeah, no, she's gonna be traveling and everything, so she don't want to.
Will she be coming back? Will she be coming back?
I'm not sure. She, who knows? Maybe she be moving this way. I don't know. Hopefully she's.
Yeah.
I hope so. She's good. I really enjoy her show, and I'm sure we'd be able to work something out that we'd be able to carry her broadcast, even if it's not live. We'd be able to carry something because she's such a doll baby. So we enjoy her podcast, and of course Johnny Ross. He's on break right now, but you get a chance to hear him on Next Man Up on Saturday, so you can catch him. So before I move to the world premiere again, we got the world premiere right after Zion show. And then after that, we have a showcase. That's right. Positive Power directed a showcase here in Baltimore, which is the beginning of something big. And it's called the Blessed and Talented Showcase by the Blessed and Talented Soul Ministries. So it's being shot here in Baltimore. And that's just the beginning. And we featured Dr. Newsom's record label, Newsom Kingdom Records, which another thing coming up is his 23rd annual Music Gospel Awards here in Baltimore on the 4th of August.
Yes.
So that's gonna be hot. A lot of
3
media.
years, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be covering that with media. So we got Renee Montgomery coming from WBGR in DC. So she'll be here to help us, and also Men of Worship is gonna be here. They coming down here to help us on the red carpet. Yeah, because see, Batman got to shoot. Yeah, see, Batman got to shoot the event, and well, at least that's what we supposed to have on the contract. We got to sign the contract first. But so far, we supposed to shoot the event. So basically, Jordan's gonna be manning the cameras with Renee and Keith Bailey, and I think he's bringing the whole group, Daryl Williams, and all of them down. So that's gonna be exciting because there's gonna be a lot of artists coming in town. You got some actors coming here. I think Charles D. Clark is scheduled to be here from Empire, and who knows who he gonna bring with him? You never know.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
He's working on a movie project right now.
exciting.
That's right. So that's what's up. So look out for the Blessed and Talented Showcase, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about that in our talking points for today. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, I know one of the first things to just give artists, and I know I've tagged a lot of artists in this for this reason, is to give some encouragement on the internet TV, the cable TV, what have you, how that could provide them with marketing and different things that they wouldn't think would help them, basically. So you're looking at internet television, and you're like, well, that's just internet. That's not. But we don't. There is a lack of understanding of how big the internet is right now. And I know you can touch on that a little bit about how the cable networks are struggling right now, and they want the content that we have.
That's right.
So I just wanted to start off just with a little bit of encouragement that when you see these opportunities to be on a show or be on the radio, regardless of what it is, it's an opportunity for exposure. And I want to kind of kill that stereotype that internet TV or internet radio is not going anywhere. It's not beneficial, because it is. It really is. And we got a lot of stuff coming up that Jerry and I are doing, and I think Jerry can touch on a little bit more, that I believe that will be very beneficial to a lot of the independent artists, especially because we're spending so much money on showcases and different things like that, when this is where it's at. This is where the investment needs to be made, because this is something that will follow them. A showcase is just for a minute,
That's right.
But what we're doing here, especially with MVTV and through Positive Power, is going to follow them. It's going to be more beneficial for their careers.
That's right. And the great news is, you guys hear all these names on Positive Power. Just remember, a lot of these podcasters are part of our family, but they belong to other radio stations. But we formed like really beautiful relationships, partnerships, and it's blossomed into other things. You guys have seen how Paula G has taken off with her career. Now she's in TV, and a lot of this stuff happened from what you found out in your research when you came back and said, Jerry, I think you should start a television station. I was like, I don't want to do that. Batman didn't want to do that, and I, of course, my partner in crime, I call him Ghost. He said, she's right. We can do it. So, because I was pretty much already doing it, really. Paula G and I had started
really. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
You are already doing that. See, a lot of times we look at it's like a big thing, so it's something we can't do. So we don't push for it because we see it as it's too big. And a God thing is always going to be too big.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to be able to depend on him to do it. But I've seen you were already doing it. You have the quality, the content and stuff they needed to produce your own stuff. And spending so much money, for networks that are out there, they're not even as quality, have as much quality as you already present.
Yeah, and that was one of the things that really was an eye opener when I looked back at my vault. I saw all these shows, like some of the stuff I'm releasing. I still have concerts that nobody has never seen. I got plenty of them.
Yeah.
I've released, signed, and everything. I mean, you guys haven't even seen Jay Nicole perform live yet, and you talk about a great concert. And you remember she used to be signed to the real Sony Records, the real deal. So she knows how to present stage presence and a live band, and basically when you guys saw Culpepper and Shay and David Benton on stage, that was her stage. She was opening for Wes Morgan, and of course he had a great show too. We couldn't get as much footage as we wanted because that show went pretty long and we ran out of tape. And we was in the dark for once, so we couldn't find nothing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jordan, we were struggling, man, because they had real tight security at their place, and I wasn't even involved with sound check because we were doing the red carpet. It was like so many artists that was doing red carpet. It was incredible. I think we did red carpet like 2 hours or longer. It was incredible.
Wow.
Yep, iHeartRadio had their guy from Fox Sports helping us out, which was great. So a lot of that stuff is happening, y'all. I still got footage from the Spin Awards red carpet nobody has never seen, but maybe one time that day.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Well, this is why we have a good opportunity because now we have a platform to put that stuff out.
Yep, and we're gonna have some fun putting out some stuff that people have never seen, which is gonna be so awesome. But the greatest thing that's happened in the last few months. And like you was talking about cable, Paula G and I had basically Paula G Unlimited Ltd and Positive Power WXI Christian Media has formed a partnership. We both executive produced her show, and what happened was people were saying that's a really good show, and she was really feeling that. That she said, you know what, I need to invest in myself. We always tell these artists to invest in themselves, but we don't do it for ourselves. So she said, let's look for something. So when she went out there to start looking at, the cable television, so much, it's a lot of stations in the land in Georgia, because Georgia's a big state. Just like we have, a big market here in Baltimore. But Baltimore not going to come down on their prices, not like the South. So we're carrying a couple artists. I mean, not artists, but talk show people who are already on cable. Tammy Tubbs, you guys see her show. She's actually on a Christian television network. It's just that they put it out on YouTube, and then of course we've been carrying her for about 2 years now. I've been streaming some of her stuff, and I was like, so we talked to her.
It's a pretty dope show. I watched that as well.
Oh yeah, she's good. Yeah, very very transparent. She actually has a lot more shows. I just haven't been able to get them all yet. I mean, I was like, what? You got 50 shows? She got a lot of shows.
Yeah. Well, that gives you an opportunity to choose the best ones and
that's right.
put them out.
She got a lot of shows, and we actually got contacted by another young lady. I haven't had a chance to see him yet, but looks like people are starting to come to us because they respect the quality of our broadcast. And then, of course, we was contacted by another television station who want to carry gumdrops, and it was funny because I was trying to push MVP with Sky. Because I said, well, that show moves faster. Batman be acting crazy sometime on that. You never know what's going to happen. So I said, you should check that one out. He was like, no, I need an hour show. So I get to work, and I said, I get a call. He said, look, man, I haven't had my coffee. I haven't sat down and dealt with my wife yet, and I haven't watched the news. I got to have that show MVP with Sky. It's like, see that? I'm going to tell you, you don't like that show.
Yeah.
So, but the biggest thing that's coming out of this, and this is why you and I are talking, because we want the artists to know how serious Positive Power and You First and Paula G Unlimited is about this projects. I mean, I put an S on projects because Paula and I had a meeting today, and it's just gonna be crazy what can come out of this production company. Because I've always wanted to have a television, but I always wanted to produce stuff. That's why when you said you should have a television station. I really wasn't interested because that's like, oh man, I mean, you got to be a general manager. You got to be a programmer now. That's like 5 more hats I got to wear, right? But it's all worth it now because now I see when we finish editing our work. Because of course, my son Brandon went to school for this telecommunication.
Yeah.
And he was like one of the pioneers to help stream internet TV into Morgan State University. And of course, we carry Andre Milton's show, the sports. Flex Zone used to be with us. He's now with WBGR right now, but he used to be with us, and he was one of the first guys to graduate out of the journalism master's program out of Morgan State University. So we got a lot of experience, guys that I can talk to find out, where is this all heading at? Because they know, because they work in it. That's that job. So, with all that said, the indie gospel people, and it was funny 'cause when you and I had that meeting with Culpepper yesterday, a lot came out of that meeting when me and Paula was talking. I said, Paula, Dr. T said some stuff that was pretty good. I said, we was talking about how he's talking about, a lot of these labels that they talking about, they want to do something real special with their people. And now that we have access to these studios and we got marksman cameramen and, we specialize in audio engineering, all that stuff. Now we can do that kind of stuff for our people. We're no longer being left behind. So God has opened the doors up for you guys. So now, and what came out of the meeting, but you said, make sure you're ready. Watch, perform.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed if somebody invites you to the church and there's only 20 people there or 5. At least you're getting a chance to perform in front of somebody on your tracks. And you videotape it, and you go back and look and see how you look and you sound, and see if you're ready for this, because that's what it's coming down to right now.
Educate. That's one of the biggest things for me is education.
Yes.
And studying. We never stop learning. And when you have a craft, when you have an art, singing is the art. So if you're not practicing and studying yourself, learning your brand, learning, how to perform, how do you expect to get on the bigger stages? Because like I said yesterday, when, within that meeting, nobody's wants mediocre.
That's right.
They want the best. And when you talk about getting on cable TV, we're not even talking about, sync licensing and all that kind of stuff where you're getting paid for this stuff and people are pulling you because they know you're going to pull a crowd. This is your opportunity. This is first base where you're going to these showcases and going to different churches and stuff, that your mind is saying, okay, this is my prep time.
Yeah.
And so if it's one person in the audience, I need to perform like I'm in front of 1,000 people. Because if I don't, then I don't know how to do that when I actually get in front of 1,000 people. So that's very important that you're ready.
That's right. And one of the things we talking about is millions of people now, because and we don't want y'all to think this is a small little baby infancy thing we talking about. We talking major. I just finished shooting an episode of the Blessed and Talented Showcase for a Baltimore producer. And today, my son Jordan uploaded the file to ABC TV WMAR. They run the whole Baltimore market, the whole greater Baltimore. Baltimore's huge. You're talking about thousands and thousands of people. And the show's going to air the 29th on a Saturday. Now, he didn't get the best time slot, but he paid some money for it. But you better believe he's going to be marketing that thing so people can watch it. But the main thing that he was excited about more so, and the people that showed up, was that they're going to be on Music Vision. That thing's going to air Tuesday night, right after the world premiere of David Benton, Peace Up 2. And the world will get a chance to see it. Because I told that guy, I said, dude, I get 69,000 views on my page per week. I said, that could pretty much compare to what, the time that people are going to watch your show, because it's not going to replay. So I said,
Yeah.
why don't you let us work with your project? We could do a lot with that. And what Paula has done, we have established relationships with some cable companies in Atlanta already, and in Georgia, and they was excited. The guy, when she was talking to the general manager, he pulled up her show he went to Positive Power. He pulled up the show. He said, I got a great deal for you. I want to make a deal with you. He wanted that show. You know, you're talking about airtime for 30 minutes can run you between $300 to $500. And if you got 12 shows, that's not going to be cheap. And you're talking about them replaying those shows 4 times. So you add that up, and you up around $10,000 real easy. But of course, if it's $500, it's going to be a lot more than that. So that's so just think about that. So he wants to invest in that show himself. So imagine how she felt. So then it opened the doors for her to start making some other calls. And the other stations were so excited about what we're doing. They said, just send us the shows. Fill out this paperwork. They approved it. So now you guys are talking about our audience.
That came this week, correct? Is that the one we got this week?
No, this happened a couple weeks ago. MVP was Sky just got approved the other day by them, but Paula G's show has been approved. So right now, MVP with Sky is going to be looking at somewhere around starting out at 700,000 viewers. Okay.
Wow.
But it's another station that has a market bigger than that that's looking at her show right now. We're just waiting for them to get back from vacation, and she's in another market, which I just got off the phone today, and he couldn't even give me the number. He just say, well, just look at it like this. The state of Illinois is humongous, and we cover it.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
Right. So that's going to be uploaded to them. And he said he can take 4 shows per month. And he said $0. So this is the kind of stuff that God is opening up doors. So what we're trying to tell you guys, we're making the moves for you guys. Is this up to you guys to start investing yourselves? Meaning that if Jerry Royce Live and you first put out a call and say, we have a showcase that's going to be shot here in Baltimore, and we have 24 slots, and it's going to be in 30 days. You need to register right away, pay your performance fee, book your flight, because we have plenty of hotels around here, so that's no problem. Plenty of places to eat. Jerry Royce Live going to take care of you, and then we're going to get on that stage, in that studio, and we're going to shoot your performance, and you have to be ready. Now, that's going to be the first stage of it. We're going to be looking at how you perform, because this is going to be, you're talking about, we're looking at investing into television specials where, because just think, those things open up pretty fast. They want more products from us. So you're talking about 1 hour television specials from, every other month maybe. And you're talking about different markets, So this is your time. And you're not going to be performing in front of 20 people anymore. You're talking about 5 to 10 million people. You hit 1% of that in record sales, and you can be living pretty well. You can move to the Bahamas. So
and get this, just like you said, this is not a little thing. You have an opportunity as an independent artist to be, equal to mainstream.
That's right.
With the amount of exposure that you're getting, So that needs to be kept in mind when you think about this. And this is an investment in yourself, in your career. Because we spend so much money. I work with independent artists, and I know what it looks like to have to spend so much money on the showcases, and you go there and you're sitting for hours and you're singing to other artists who are not buying your album.
That's right.
This is different. You're now in front of millions of people, and you're singing, and somebody, across the world, this is internationally as well, they're hearing something that they've never heard before.
That's right.
And you have an opportunity not just to reach people here in the U.S., but internationally. What kind of doors do you think that's going to open for you?
Ooh, and look, and guess what? Paul and I, we talked about that today. The deal is overseas, and we talking about experience because I spend a lot of time in Canada, and I'm always over on the island, Bahamas and Dominican Republic, and Paula goes over to the UK a lot because she got family there. And one of the things that we found out that, and my wife has a girlfriend who's a jazz singer who's independent, and she's always being requested. I'm talking about all expense paid to stay almost the whole summer in Austria. And now she's going to Australia to do jazz festivals because they love the voices of African American performers. That's just the way it is. They look at our people and they say, man, these people got special gifts. Let's get them here. And then they're artists. They look at themselves as families over there. They don't look at you like races. They don't look at it like that. It's like, you're a musician. I'm a musician. You can stay here. You can. You okay, buddy? I'll pay for it. They take care of you.
Yeah, exactly.
They take care of you. So you guys got to get real serious about this because just like you've been managing Ree, and Ree has been seen in a lot of live performances. Music videos are great and they're good because they keep you out there and make your household name. But I've seen people who have excellent videos, but they don't perform well live. Rhea is an excellent live performer, and she just came back from the Bahamas on a cruise with a big promoter, right?
Yes, she did.
Tell us the story.
And that's a big thing.
That was big
because she's ready. She's ready. So when you put someone like that on something like we're building now, this showcase and the live concert series that you're going to be seeing on
MVTV 21.
I got tongue tied there. This is gonna take it up another level. If you think she's nationally known, if you think she's doing something now, you put an artist like that on this stage, which she will be.
That's right.
You're gonna see some amazing things happen. And even for the newer artists, this is something for newer artists as well, because this is time where you're getting ready, but you have an opportunity to do interviews, get on some of these shows where we can learn about who you are. So when it comes time for you get your EP together or your album together,
that's right.
Then you're ready.
That's right.
We already know who you are because you've been kind of going on some of these talk shows and different things like that. So then you're ready for that.
And they listen to these shows.
And
that's right.
Man,
and they listen to these podcasts. Just remember, guys, just a couple weeks ago, we did a world premiere from a group from Karachi, Pakistan. It's because they listened to Positive Power. They listened to this podcast. Yeah. They listened to these artists, and they wanted to be part of it. And they talking about they want to hook up with our management, you first, and see if they can get sponsored a visa so they can come over here and tour with some of the artists that we have. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Well, I can say I'm a pause and say this. You first, I just love it, not just because it's been a vision of mine, but I love the way the artists that we have. And the people that we're connected to, Positive Power, Jerry Royce, and we all become family like you were talking about. It builds up you first as well. And I love that, it's becoming the brand, the go-to type brand. And I can brag on it a little bit. I'm just saying,
go ahead.
Because this is something it's family. It's family. I love where it's going. And we got a lot going on. We're doing a lot. When I say watch out, I mean that.
That's right. And
I mean
everybody's,
that. There's
you know, one
some
thing I
amazing
like
things
about it, Dr. T, is that everybody is happy for each other and supporting one another that's in the organizations. It's not like, you know, it's like Kent is jealous of Reed or Slim Busy's like, well, I'm not there. You know, they know their turn is going to come up. So when your number is called and you pick up that phone, when you see you first coming through, you say, uh-oh, what she got for me? Is it radio? Is it TV? Is it movie? You know? And it's just it was so funny the other day when I saw Carlton's text, well, his inbox, and he was talking about how one of his people was moving into films, and I was like, oh, that's great. And I was like, oh, that was my film. So this shows you right there. It's like, wow, you know, it's like it's out there, you know, film, TV, radio.
It's amazing. I love to see things moving and shaking. I do, even with them, like you said, they're not jealous of each other. They're coming up, and I have quite a few artists.
I know.
But look out for some, because they're gonna be on that stage. Y'all gonna see that. Y'all gonna see some new shows coming out where they're gonna be featured on those. But you're also gonna hear some collaborations happening. I'm excited about that too. So on that stage, you're gonna see some stuff. I'm excited about what's coming out. What's getting ready to happen.
That's right, y'all. You know, I'm talking about. I don't know. I got like a crazy production mind. I'm thinking like. I have a friend who actually was on Mariah Carey's Christmas special. He actually was invited to her house to sing backup. I was like, that's big. Man, that would have been so nice if I would have been that production company, you know, sitting up at Mariah Carey. So, but you never know, you know, who's going to call you. That's right. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, you want to be great. You know, you got to work with great people. Now, you want to finish on that last piece? I was looking for something.
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah.
On that one.
So I would just want everybody to keep in mind that that You First is gonna be putting out some dates real soon. We're looking at September and October to start shooting one of our first showcases. So you know I'm working with the Talented and Blessed. Now the Talented and Blessed showcase is going to be coming up again in October. We let you guys know. Now that's only a 30-minute show, but that's just for Baltimore. If you don't make the cut for that one, then we'll use your show for the other regions that we have programming. So it's no big deal. So it's likely we're going to be looking at 24 artists coming here to work on the Blessed and Talented, and we'll take probably the best 4. I think I need like 5 performances for 30-minute show. So we'll let you guys know about that coming up in October. But in September and October, we're going to be shooting a new showcase under the Positive Power umbrella called, and y'all ready? Nobody knows about this. This is the first announcement. It's called Gospel Star. That's right. The Gospel Star. That's right. It's called Gospel Star Showcase. So if you're a gospel artist and you want to be a star, this is the beginning. This is going to lead to some other things too. We're not going to put it all out there, but we're starting with the showcase, and we just want to see you guys come out here and get you know, the experience of performing in front of a camera crew and lighting and all of that stuff. Okay, because it's all about timing and instructions. That's right. And so then once we start airing those shows and we see how you guys are doing with that, then that's going to be lead to, because we have another studio that's humongous, and that's when we're going to do some real special things right there. So get involved with this thing. This is the first step, okay? The Gospel Star Showcase. So get involved with Gospel Star Showcase. You're going to start seeing some promo going out on that. And again, these are going to be aired on cable, okay, and Music Vision.
Yes.
The Music Vision is streaming overseas, so don't be upset and say we want to be on cable. Well, cable's going to be great, but Music Vision is better. You know, 'cause remember, you never know. Somebody give you that call, and you find out now you're going to be part of a big music festival going on in Germany or Australia or somewhere. You just never know. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's what you got to be excited about.
That's right, y'all. I'm
I
excited.
love the opportunities that the like I said, online presents more opportunities than just local cable
That's
networks.
right.
It's good to be on there.
Yeah.
But to be known internationally, that's awesome
Mhm.
opportunity.
But one of the great things is also going to be about the cable thing, and I don't want to, people say, "Oh man, so Music Vision is going to be it." No, cable's going to be great because this is what cable's going to do for you. All right, remember we're buying a programming up in Atlanta area, and we're also looking at Texas too. Just imagine if you go on tour and somebody just saw you perform on cable. And they're at the event. Now they're excited now because they know you're going to be there because they saw you. Yeah. Fans. That's how fans are. I didn't really know what it was like to experience fan. What's that word? Be fanship or the fan world. My brother used to be a professional model, and we used to do productions. Our own productions sometime, like where my parents live at on the Eastern Shore. And he used to, we used to recruit the models from that area, like the high schools and the college. Well, the females actually came from Howard University because my sister was attending there, so she helped us recruit. But we also used like seniors out of high school in this area where my parents live, right? So my brother would go up there to like take flyers up to the administration, and he would tell me these stories like, "Oh yeah," he said, "I want you to go with me to this high school. We got one more week to promote." I said, "I want you to go up there." He said, "No, but I want you to go because I'm gonna need you to drive." And I was like, "Well, you can drive yourself." He said, "Yeah, but I can't get my keys out that fast." What you talking about? He said, these girls were chasing me. He said, "There you go."
Oh wow!
I was like, "Get out of here, man." I went up there. Went to the office and I seen this girl just stop right in her, footsteps. She just stopped, like froze. Next thing you know, she was gone. So next thing you know, all these people in the hallway. It's like the bell rang. I ain't hear the bell ring, and we in the main office talking to people, about the fashion show. And next thing you know, the guy said, "Man, y'all better go." I was like, "Why?" Next thing you know, I said, "Come on." They went through this door. We was literally running for my car. These girls was chasing us. Those little senior, we was only in our 20s, but they were like, what, 16, 17? And I was like, wow, man, when that stuff started happening? He said, he went big fish in a small pond. So that was my first time experiencing, like what Michael Jackson be going through. And it was so crazy because we would drive around. I was like, why it's so crowded around? This is a little town. And you look in the car, it's like all females. All females. They call this, there they go. It was crazy. So that's what's gonna happen. Yeah,
that was your star moment.
That was our star moment, man. I was like, oh, so that's what I like to be, Prince and Michael Jackson, So anyway, back to what we talked about.
I gotta like pause for a second because I have some.
What you got?
I just looked down at some of the comments here. And it says Chanel Stewart's music video, More Than a Sound, premieres on MVTV. That's the real, y'all. I do not have a music video.
Yeah, music video coming out.
More Than a Sound.
I saw Felicia.
She always picking on me because I can't sing, but I'm going to come out with
something.
That's
right. You and I are going to do one. We're going to do one together. Felicia, she said she lived in Japan. And I remember somebody told me the same thing. Matter of fact, one of the guys in Men of Worship he's related to Carrie Hilson. Carrie Hilson I think is his second cousin. And she actually that's all, she works over there now. Because I was wondering what happened to her. He said, man, she is so busy. He's actually going to help her do some writing. And I said, wow, that is crazy. Okay. So Japan is really big. I know an artist been on here said he goes over to Japan and all of his concerts sell out. They said they love African American performers. And I know Felicia just mentioned that there.
That was Felicia said she was over there 18 months, lived over there and performed. And she concurred with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
That's right, y'all. It's real stuff. Real. That's right. And like I said, my wife's girlfriend, she's a jazz singer, but she also, her sister actually sings, I think for Fred Hammond. It was backup singer for Fred Hammond. So she had a chance to cross over to gospel, but she stayed in jazz. And I think she's working on her third CD. And like I said, she travels, I think now she stays almost the whole summer, pretty much over there now, because she teach school, so her summer's available. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that can happen, y'all. You know, when you get the exposure. All right. So invest in yourself. The call will go out. It will be what they call it? What they call that call thing? Not a roll call, but for actors. What they call that? When they put their call off, a model call.
Don't give me the line.
Is it model call, actor call, something like that? But I know, the guy that we did the showcase for in Baltimore with ABC, he actually went to a website and put that he was requesting some audience people. I was like, anybody gonna come?
Curtain call, reset. Curtain
Yeah, I said, people really gonna come just sit in the audience like they in church or watching the live performers. Man, there was a bunch of they got there before I did. There was a bunch of people, all races. Yeah, y'all see on Tuesday. It was all races of people. Philippine. I think it was a Korean lady, Caucasian, black. Yeah, people trying to get in the movies, so they gotta get their credits, the SAG points or something. Yeah.
Like if they're extras or something.
Yeah, they were extras.
Oh, they said casting call.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is big, and I'm a director, and I got cast here, people, extras. I had extras on the set. I was like, go Batman. Go Batman.
I'm going to go be an extra. I want some credits.
Yeah, you come on my set.
I'm going to jump in there and show my face.
Yeah, you got flower here.
I sip some tea in the back table.
Yeah, it was so big. I couldn't believe it. It's like, man, so I got to manage the extras. I got to manage the crew, the performers.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that was like a remarkable day. It was a long day too. I learned something about myself though. I need 2 hours to set up. Without people being in the room, they was distracted me. They asked me questions and stuff.
Yeah.
So
well, now I see where that pause came yesterday in that meeting when we talked about having an audience. I get it now. That's a lot.
Right.
You don't think about it.
Yeah, because they sitting around for hours, and I feel bad when how when people come to your party early and you still setting up. And you feel like you gotta entertain them, but you trying to get the food ready. You still putting balloons up. It's too distracting.
To be here yet?
Yeah, why y'all here? Like you said 1 o'clock. You still cooking food. So that's what happened. They came they traveled far. A couple of people, so we supposed to been there. I think at 11, but I did get there like 30 minutes late because I had to go to the music store first. And cause my mixer didn't work. My mixer blew out the night before, so I had to take it back. And so that meant I lost 30 minutes because it took us a while to unload too, man. I had a lot of stuff to unload, and it was just like 3 of us unloading. The host of the show, he didn't help. he didn't do nothing.
Wow.
Oh no, he had his niece helping his car equipment. Yeah. So that was. Yeah, so that's why it took us a long time to set up. And of course, Dr. Newsom was there, and he explained, he said, man, when you do TV, it takes a long time. And I really needed another 30 minutes because I really didn't even get to do a sound check. And then one of the performers hit this note. I was like, uh-oh. I wasn't even at the boards at the time neither. I was operating the camera. And I was like, man, I know I should have.
Wow.
Yeah, because I usually keep everything together, but the way the setup of this place was so messed up, I couldn't keep everything together. And I was like, man, I actually needed to have an audio person. If I would have known, I would have got one of my friends to help out.
How that is with the audio. You gotta have somebody working on that. You're working with the cameras and stuff like that. Somebody needs to be on audio. I do that at church, and you step away for a minute, that's when something happens.
Somebody hit a note that's like not even registered. Is that a real note? And I was like, man. But luckily, the camera, the system that we use was able to handle it, and I was able to, dub it down just a little bit. So hopefully it sound right when it go out to ABC. I know it's gonna sound good on Music Vision, but I don't know what it's gonna sound like. They probably call me on Monday. They got some issues.
Oh gosh,
I hope not. But they got the file today, and they said it was okay, so they uploaded it. So it's in programming, ready for next Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they told me.
Excited about that. ABC, man.
That's right.
Comcast. Come on now.
ABC Channel
God is
2.
amazing.
WMAR. Who would have guessed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman doing his thing. So again, everybody, You First Media Network at gmail.com is the email. You got information. You want to talk to Dr. Chanel. You want to know what you need to do to get yourself ready. Everything's going to happen here in the greater Baltimore. It's a really nice area. We got hotel. We got brand new hotels in the area, brand new malls. You come out the weekend, you know, got movies, and relax yourself and get ready because your career is about to take off. You know, it's in your hands now. We got all the bells and the whistles for you. Okay. All right. So, and just think, you're not going to be performing in front of people doing what you're doing. You're going to be performing in front of a national audience, or at least in that.
People that's going to buy your stuff.
That's right.
Think of it
That's right.
like that. These are the people that's going to buy your stuff.
That's right.
So
buy your
present
stuff,
well,
your
sell.
T-shirts, your mugs, your hats, your CDs, and when you decide you're going to go on a tour and a showcase, they're going to be familiar. They're going to know who you are. You know, they're going to know you. And promoters are going to be watching. Because, you know, one of the things we didn't get a chance to bring up, though, but you hear a lot of this, too, about promoters. They won't just take anybody on their showcases. You know, they want to see a tape, right? Have you had that request before? You know, being a manager, they want to see your people first?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Where we have to send out, I know one person that comes to mind, and he does this, and I admire this part of what he does. It's Brian Irby.
Mm-hmm.
He does. You have to see. He does this old note fest, and every year, and you have to send him performance videos, and he has to accept it before. So it's not like he's just accepting anybody. He's really wanting quality artists on that set. So that's something I think is very important.
That's right. That's right. So that's why you want to make sure you have a quality performance, you know what you're doing. And I've heard some people say, wow, this was the first time I was on a big stage. You know, you got to get that experience, you know, perform in front of your family, perform in front of the mirror, go to some of those small local church performances. Ask a pastor, can you perform worship time? Just don't be the backup singer. Ask them, can you take the lead? Tell me you wrote your own song. See how they react, you know. Ask them for that. Tell them, you know, you got a career, you know, that you're working on. So time to step it up, y'all.
It's good to get some critics in there. So talk to some people and listen.
That's right.
That's the biggest thing. You have to listen because we sometimes, we like our stuff. We like what we put out. But we're not the ones buying the stuff. So we have to listen to the feedback that we get from, you know, the projects we put out, our performances and stuff like that.
That's
Get
right.
with somebody that can help you with your look, with your sound, that's going to give you some good information, some good feedback so you can get better. You know,
That's
there's
right.
nothing wrong with that.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that. And also, you know, you have a lot of awards shows. We forgot to talk about that, y'all. We have Dr. Chanel. I know that there's a lot of awards shows. She has a lot of people being nominated and they're winning. And a lot of these awards shows have pre-award performances, you know, that you're invited to do. Of course, sometimes you do have to pay.
A lot of showcases as well.
Yep, you got to pay for those showcases, but they not just let anybody up there on that stage. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because their reputation is on the line. And then the performances that's going to be during the award, because this is one of the worst things to be in an award show for 3-4 hours. You're already there 2 hours early for the red carpet, and you're sitting there watching somebody perform and they're struggling. You know?
Yeah.
Of course, they don't have no control if the track is not playing properly, but they up there struggling. It's hard sitting through that kind of stuff, and then the people gonna remember that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember her. She was awful, and I've seen that. You know,
they're gonna always remember that negative.
That's right. That's right.
They have a great performance, you know, at one spot, and then just have a bad one at another spot. They're gonna remember that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know,
they will.
and that's the one that's gonna be talked about. So.
Yeah, but also at those award shows.
That's not to scare anybody. That's just to encourage you to get better.
That's right. Because at the award shows, you have a lot of people who's who. You know, something about them is important while they're sitting in that chair. Whether they're an actor or, director, producers, radio people, TV. You don't know who's sitting on those first two rows. They VIPs. You know, so some like I said, you go to award shows. A lot of the people you performing in front are not doing the same thing you're doing. They are part of the industry. You know, and just think on the indie level, you can and we're not downgrading ourselves as far as being radio people because we have plenty of opportunities to have mainstream artists on here. You guys heard a few of them on here before, and we always getting asked, can they come on? But we're not really trying to go down that road with you guys. We want to stay where we are. You know, plus they ask for too much stuff too. They want the questions forwarded to them. That's too much work. Don't feel like doing that. Just come on my show and just take the questions when I give them to you. Yeah, too much work. You know. So anyway, we want to stay in this industry with you guys, but you know, we got to behave professionally, and we got to come off like, you know, treat this like it's mainstream. You know, Positive Power Radio is no less than Radio 1. I've had people who work for Radio 1 on this show before, and they love Positive Power. Just so happen they just actually be on the FM side, but they want to be on the internet side because they know people overseas are listening to us. We're streaming into military bases and museum, and one of the museums that we stream into, they've seen over 10,000 people pass through that museum. They have us papering through their buses. People are listening to us in their lobbies. You just don't know. My dad, when he takes these tour buses out and he talks about, you know, what he does, he's like, I know your son, you know. So you just don't know. It's a small world. I know, it's amazing. He named these people. My Facebook friends been on his bus, his tour bus, you know.
Wow.
So yeah. So
that's amazing.
It is because he's connected with the Reginald Lewis Museum, and they have quite a bit of tours come out of Bowie State University. A lot of schools, the sororities and fraternities are sending people on these tours down to the Eastern Shore for Harriet Tubman Museum because they just spent like $70 million on this place. Everybody's been going down there to check it out. A lot of civil rights leaders and everybody that's connected with Martin Luther King and Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass. All these curators, all these people who've been studying this history. You know, book writers, you name it. So they have a chance. They listen to these programs, y'all. They listen to the programs. Yeah. And hey, you know, we all connected with Christianity. You know, that's our faith. So that's where we at. All right. So anything else, Dr. T? Anything else? Anything else to encourage the people to get on the ball? Get on the ball. Get on the ball. Get ready.
Listen, just exactly what we've been talking about. Get ready.
That's right.
That's my last word.
That's right. Get ready. Things are happening. Paula G is putting in the work. She's following the paperwork.
Big shout out
that's right.
to Paula G.
Paula G. That's right. Paula G's putting the work in, and Paula G has went from being a radio personality to a TV host to now an executive. That's right. A CEO of her own company, Paula G Unlimited. That's right. So, and just think, your time may come. It was so funny. We was on a set and in the studio, and you know, we had some some people that's going to be on the show, and they said, "Wow, is this the set that Paula G is on?" I said, "Yeah, this is Paula G's set." They said, "Oh my gosh!" They said, "I love her. I love that show." It was just so fun. I said, but Paula would have seen that, she would just melt it. It was like she was Oprah. I was like, yeah. Wow. I said, yeah, this is Paula G set. You know, we're gonna use it for her. And she was like, oh my God, it was so real, you know, so real. It was crazy. Yeah. I said, yeah. So wow. And she was talking to her staff because this was a publisher. It was a publisher was here, and she had her authors, and she was just so excited, man. It was like Paula G was here. So wow. That's right, y'all. So you might get a chance to be on Paula G's show and perform. Yeah. All right. Your music videos too. And that's another thing too. We're actually pulling videos. They did not know it, but they were here in the studio, Men of Worship, and they heard us talking about the ABC TV project. And they said, "Oh, Jerry, how can we get on there?" And I was like, "Oh, it's too late now, man. I think they got enough people." So anyway, so they weren't on the show, but their video got a chance to play because we still had time left. It was a 30-minute show, and it was like, man, I had like a whole bunch of time left. And so I'd use their video. It was perfect fit for those type of performers. And Keith called me yesterday. He was so excited. He said, Jay, I got your message, man. Tell me what you're talking about. Because he probably didn't understand. I said, yeah, dude, you're going to be on cable television, man, in Baltimore.
Wow.
Yeah, because so much stuff was happening because they coming down to Baltimore to be part of the Newsom Awards, because of course we're gonna shoot that and we're gonna put a tape together. We're gonna probably air that on cable as well as Music Vision. So and we're gonna have it on Facebook Live. So he was really excited that all this stuff, and just think that's because him and his guys made a commitment, an investment. They got in their cars, they came down here to Baltimore. They was interviewed by Paula G. And they did some radio with us, and look at the opportunity that just happened for those guys, just like that. And they talking about doing the television.
Those guys are gonna be doing some amazing things.
Oh yeah,
like you said, they're putting the work in there.
They're putting it in.
We still got some things on the table. We're connecting, so that I'm excited to.
Yeah, and they're not amateurs neither. What a lot of people don't know about Men of Worship, they've been in secular. They have made it. A lot of those guys were very successful, and of course, Pastor Wright, he stopped Paula G just to make sure she remembered. Hey, wait a minute, we're just not here in the gospel because we didn't make it. We were very successful in secular. He made that clear. Yeah, man. You was playing with Earth, Wind, and Fire. You opened with Sister Sledge, and you was playing an instrument for blah blah blah. Man, those guys. I mean, and they didn't even say everything on camera because they so humble. But off camera, they was naming all these. I said, oh man, I love her, man. Because I had one guy said, oh yeah, I can introduce you to Debbie Sledge. I think that was Debbie Sledge. I used to have a crush on one of them. She said, yeah, I can have her on the show. I said, really?
Oh, God.
I know. My wife would smack my hand. I said, honey, you got to clean the house up. I said, why? Debbie Sledge is coming over. I hope that's the right one, because I know one of them passed before. Didn't one pass? I can't remember what sister it was.
I'm not sure. Remember what y'all told me? I'm too young to know that.
Yeah, you don't remember. But they was like the hot groups back then when Bunny DeBarge, El DeBarge and all of them was hot. Those super 80s groups, with the Jacksons and all of them. Yeah. Yeah, they were super groups, man. That's right. All right. Well, I think we covered everything. We hope everybody is excited as we are. And, we're not just blowing you guys a hot air because, like I said, we're going to air one of the first showcases on Tuesday so that you'll see it for yourself. That's where we at. All right. Already, matter of fact, I'm booking facilities right now. I'm looking at studios. I'm looking at facilities. I'm trying to keep everything close on so we don't have to go too far with all that equipment.
Travel so far.
Yeah. Because everything, they built up so much in this. All right. Remember the television studio that we're going to be doing our special television specials out of is only about 3 miles from here, so it's very close.
Yeah.
And the other facility we're working out is like 2 blocks. We can put everything in a cart and roll it down there. So that was exciting. That was exciting. And I just want everybody to know too before we go, it's going to be different levels of showcases too. We're going to be starting at like not like grassroots level, but we're going to be starting small. Let everybody get a chance to fill it out. Come fill us out, get to know us. And then we're going to have some other opportunities where we got another a place we're going to be shooting in an auditorium where I'll be able to do like aerial shots. So we'll be able to do real high production stuff. So look for all that to happen.
High quality.
That's right. All going to be high quality, but different levels of camera, of cinematography. Okay? All right? So all you promoters out there, record labels, and you got people who like, hey man, when I'm going to work, I'm getting tired of performing in front of churches. I'm ready. All right, this is gonna be a chance. All right.
Your chance. Your time.
Your time. That's
Definitely.
Right. And like I said, it's only 24 slots because we work in 8-hour days, and we want to make sure everybody is not comfortable and everything. But Batman like people to be comfortable. It's just I don't like people eating with their food in their lap. We want everybody to have a chair and a table. That's how we work. So that's where it is. When we're gonna slot you for a time. We say, hey, your time is 3:00. Just be here at 3, and be moving everybody out. All right, so it'll be comfortable for everybody. Everybody get their performance in. All right, sound good?
Don't forget, in the meantime, don't forget, in the meantime, make sure you're sending your music videos in. It's You First Media Network. I think Ree already put that information down there. Make sure y'all check that out. It's You First Media Network at gmail.com. Talk to me, Dr. Chanel Stewart, so that we can get your stuff on, because we're doing polls. You know, this is viewer's choice. So we got the viewers picking these videos. This is another opportunity for you to get some exposure. So make sure that you're getting those music videos in. I've got quite a few. But I still have people asking me about that, so I definitely want to keep encouraging you guys to send that stuff in.
Yeah, and I got some more videos to give to you too. Matter of fact, y'all, we're gonna be doing Viewer's Choice for Gumdrop real soon, because I still have a couple more shows to air where the guests pick the videos. I have a lot more videos to add to the list for Gumdrop, and that's top 10. My MVP is top 5. And the good thing about Gumdrop is actually already being played in the Illinois area. So we actually going into a contract ourselves to air MVP and Gumdrops over there. So that's going to be big. And they're going to be airing over there 4 times a month. Okay? So you're not just going to be thinking about internet play all the time. It's going to be actually playing in people's households. So you want to make sure your fans is connected. Because they could, it's make or break it time, y'all. It's like it could be 1 vote short of making number 5. Okay?
Yeah.
So you have to connect with your social media family. Say, hey, y'all, this is my career. And not only that, y'all, and we're not putting everything out there right now, because you heard Reed Ministry the other day about, what was it about, copycats or vision stealers, she called them? I love that.
Yeah, vision stealers, vision killers.
Yeah.
Make sure you check that page.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good show.
That was an awesome word.
That was a good lesson.
That she gave, and that is on there.
It was. So. That was a good lesson for Batman, because basically, because we know where we taking this, and we just want you guys to hear our sincerity and our voice. So if you guys want to know how serious Batman is, talk to Apostle Morris. Talk to Kent Osborne. Talk to Reed. They've been here. They've been here in our studio. They know Batman. Sometimes Batman will come up with some stuff, and it may not fly, and it could. But it's because I'm learning from that. But now, God has put us in another position right now. Okay.
Yeah.
And we here to serve you guys. That's basically what we're here for, to serve you guys. So we working. Exactly. We working. Again, thank you, Paula G. Thank you, First Management, my family, Ken Osborne, who's doing this thing out there. He's about to come up in a few minutes. We're about to close this down. It's gonna be exciting show. Paula G, Ken Osborne. And you gotta love it. And the Christian ladies. That's right. Not the divas. I named some divas out there. Sabrina Williams, Ree.
Don't do it, Dick. Eric, don't do it. You're going to get in trouble.
The Radio Divas. The Radio Divas. Yeah, man. There's some hot shows, though. Hot show. They are hot hosts. Got to check them out, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of here, Dr. T. All right, everybody.
All right, y'all. Have fun. I have fun.
Amen.
And Jerry.
And we'll make sure we do this from time to time so you guys understand what's going on. We get a chance to promote it more and let you guys know what we got going on. All right, artists?
Yeah.
All right. Take care, everybody. Jerry was live worldwide. That's Dr. T. Check us out.
You're listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for Paula G, the voice on Late Night with Jerry was live worldwide. And a special guest is Kent Osborne. And then he'll hang around until 12 o'clock with the Christian ladies. That's right, the Christian Party Line with Shay Samuels, Chanel Lloyd. Is that how you say her name? Chanel. That's right, Preacher Girl. And Patrice Jackson, Masabi Pro. All right? And the Lady Wisdom herself. All right? Take care, everybody. Have a super weekend. And tune in tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock with Dr. Paul Kelly. His special panelist is going to be Pastor Keith Solomon. That's right, Minister Adam Kirkwood, the fire seer, overseer. And Never Void won't be able to join us this week, but he was supposed to. We'll talk to him real soon. All right, and John E. Ross is going to join us, the minister. Take care, everybody. Have a super night and weekend.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast. Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI.